Psalm 140. Deliver me, O Lord, from evil men. Preserve me from violent men, who plan evil things in their heart and stir up wars continually. They make their tongue sharp as a serpent's, and under their lips is the venom of asps. Guard me, O Lord, from the hand of the wicked. Preserve me from violent men, who have planned to trip up my feet. The arrogant have hidden a trap for me, and with cords they have spread a net. Beside the way they have set snares for me. I say to you, O Lord, you are my God. Give ear to the voice of my pleas for mercy, O Lord. O Lord, my Lord, the strength of my salvation. You have covered my head in the day of battle. Grant not, O Lord, the desires of the wicked. Do not further their evil plot, for they will be exalted. Selah. As for the head of those who surround me, let the mischief of their lips overwhelm them. Let burning coals fall upon them. Let them be cast into fire, into miry pits, no more to rise. Let not the slanderer be established in the land. Let evil hunt down the violent man speedily. I know that the Lord will maintain the cause of the afflicted, and will execute justice for the needy. Surely the righteous shall give thanks to your name. The upright shall dwell in your presence. Commentary for Psalm 140. Psalm 140 is a prayer of David for deliverance from evil, violent men who set traps, use slanderous words, and plot harm, asking God for protection, that their schemes backfire, like burning coals falling on them, and that justice be done for the afflicted, expressing ultimate confidence in God's righteous care for the needy. Key themes and meaning. Plea for protection. David urgently cries out to God to be saved from wicked people who are actively planning evil, stirring up conflict, and trying to trip him up with hidden snares and nets. Describing the enemies. He portrays his foes as arrogant, with sharp, venomous tongues, like snakes or vipers, and hearts full of mischief, setting traps along the way. Imprecatory power. David asks God to bring judgment on his enemies, saying their own malicious words and plots should overwhelm them, that burning coals fall on them, and they shall be cast into inescapable pits. Confidence in God. Despite the danger, David declares God as his strength and shield, expressing certainty that the Lord will maintain the cause of the afflicted, and that the righteous will dwell in his presence. Application. The psalm reflects David's real-life persecution, possibly by Saul and his associates, but also speaks to ongoing struggles with betrayal, slander, and evil, finding ultimate hope in God's justice and presence. Structure of the Psalms, verses 1 through 3. Plea for rescue from evil, violent men, and their slander. Verses 4 through 5. Request to be kept from the proud who set traps and snares. Verses 6 through 8. Declaration of trust in God as his protector, shield, and helper. Verses 9 through 11. Prayer for the destruction of his enemies and their wicked plans. Verses 12 through 13. Statement of confidence that God will vindicate the afflicted and the upright will live with him. Thoughts on Psalm 140 by Dane Ortland. Some of the Psalms can be quite difficult to reconcile with the teaching of Scriptures to be kind to all and to love our enemies. How can the psalmist call for burning coals to fall upon the head of his adversaries in verse 10? The key is to understand that the psalmist is not calling for unrighteous revenge as the boiling over of a sheer emotional rage. The psalmist is rather calling for God to execute justice in verse 12. Most of this psalm recounts the unjust attacks of David's enemies. He's being wronged, and so he asks God to settle the score in due time. Notice also that David is asking God to settle the score. David is not taking matters into his own hands. In other words, he is living by faith. How about you? How have you been wronged in your life? What memories pull at you, tempting you to slide into resentment even now? Pray, with David, for the exacting of justice by God. Do not take matters into your own hands. Let God sort everything out at the end of time. He will settle accounts. Resist the urge to lash out in an attempt to even the score. Trust him instead.